Okay, I was still talking about narcissist and the video stopped, but I need to mention this. And I mentioned like it's a video about narcissist. So they don't help at home. Like they don't help. Like they don't help. Narcissists don't help. Like for example, when I was a kid, we had to do everything. Like everything, but I had to do everything because I was Cinderella. But sometimes my sister would do things. Sometimes it was always inconsistent. She didn't care whether it was too much for me whatsoever. My mother, I had to play a role of being a mother, and it was not because I wanted to be a mother. It was because they tried to make sure that I'm always serving them, giving them whatsoever. So they're not helping you at home. They're not. When we have a nurse's mother, there's a high possibility that you ended up being a mother to them. I said they throw in tantrum with everything, food, cleaning. Maybe if you clean, they will always have something to say like, "Oh, your cleaning is this and that." They're always trying by all means to make you feel bad about whatever that you eat, you have within. They're complaining about your food, whether if you provided, they will complain with you. You should have cooked chicken. When you cook chicken tomorrow, they complain about chicken. You should have cooked beef. If you, how you should have cooked a vegan meal. Like they always have something. Like they don't have anything positive that come up in their mouth. They always throwing tantrum. Whatever that you do, it's wrong. Whenever you're cleaning, you shouldn't use this product. You should have used this one. Oh, but you see, they will instead of like saying, do you see? It's not clean. It's start over. Clean again. So they're always drawing tantrum about things like that. They brainwash you. They trying by almost to brainwash you. They have a 4-year-old brain or 5-year-old brain. Nurses they only have a 5-year-old brain. Yeah. They have a 5-year-old brain. There's nothing going on that is actually good with them. That's why most of them are pedophile. That's why most of them rapists. That's why most of them are criminals. That's why most of them are abusers of some sort, because that's where they're stuck. They're stuck in a 4-year-old brain or 5-year-old brain. It doesn't matter how old they are. They just a 5-year-old. It's like you are having conversation with a 5-year-old. But I'm not saying all 5-year-old are like that. Just that for me, I feel like I need to make them understand they actually have a 5-year-old brain. Have you ever noticed that narcissist smell? I'm not talking about the depression that you experience when you buy you ended up not knowing how to take care of yourself, finding it hard to bath yourself. I'm not talking about that. Narcissists smell like they don't bath, like they don't do bathing consistently. They smell. Narcissist smell. This is something that I will never like consider taking into consideration, because some narcissists, like for example, like Kim Kardashian, obviously she's still in her 40s. She's still, I would say she's still young sometimes, because I just still feel like 40s you're still young. I have that mentality, but when you're 55 up, I just know you're old. So obviously, you know, they smell. They don't bath. They don't like sometimes. For example, have you ever noticed Kanye West with his boat? I'm like, whew. I. But I'm not like they smell. They don't bath. Like, did I fall somewhere? Did I like did I fall somewhere? Yeah. Why do I have to bath every day? Like, I'm not saying it's wrong not to bath every day, but I've noticed that the party witnesses and bathing and brushing their teeth and what anything, like they don't do it. They don't like it. They make it like it's normal. Like they will have issue with you calling them out. Do you see? Did I fall somewhere? Did I go somewhere? Did I like? I'm not stink. I don't stink. By the time they stink, they stink. Like my mother, my father, as well as my brothers. No, they bath. They smell. They buy the expensive cologne, but they make it like it normal to not buy for 3 days. Like 3 days. It's not normal. Like it's like they smell. Like they fucking smell. I don't know what caused them when they're getting old. they tend to not to take care of themselves. Like it feels so weird. Like when I read the book The Cage Bird, I was like, fuck. I used to think this is like whatsoever, but I realized this is exactly what I experienced. I'm not, like, let's not compare narcissist, like, let's not just, I'm not trying to make other people who don't bath every day like feel bad about it, because sometimes you are depressed, you won't even know about that. I'm not talking about people who are actually homeless, because those people have to struggle. I'm not mentioning that. I'm talking about people who have access to water. I'm talking about people who have shelter. I'm talking about people who have access to electricity. I'm talking about people who actually like that. Oh, another thing, narcissists run away from bills. They rather change a resident than paying bills. They make excuses. Whenever you're a landlord, for you end up paying a lot of finance, you always have issue with that tenant. It's either a landlord is a shitty or a tenant. You always have a problem with that. They're always running away from their bills. They even like they prefer to go and buy a doctor's note rather than them. Like, have you ever come across an assistant run away from paying debt to the point that they constantly making notes, like they were in hospital, they were in bed, blah blah blah. They constantly doing that. So guys, bye.